What's up, dudes? How's it going, everyone? It is freaking Thursday. Thank God it's almost Friday. Freaking amazing. And your host. Yes, your hostess with the most. Wait, no, wait. That would be a female. Can't say your hostess with the mostest. Your host with the most. Stephen Baker, aka Bakersoft, aka YouTube Vids. All right. What's up, dude? How's it going, Marcus? Oh, baby Marcus, JJ, Trains. What's going on, dudes? All right, so today we've got another NFL sim, guys. We have the Dallas Cowboys going up against the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm gonna go ahead and get our bets going here. So I'll do 5-minute bets, I guess, while hopefully we can get some more people to file in. It's so weird. I swear, like, ever since the first, like, sim I did, it feels like we've had a drop-off in viewership. I don't know if people just really liked... If people just really liked the first sim we did, and no one's been interested in these other teams that we've been doing sims for. I'm not really sure. No one else cares about the playoffs, apparently, this year. I don't know. Because we had a lot of views that first video, and then, like I said, it just kind of dropped off pretty significantly. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and do 5-minute bets, guys. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, Odell? How's it going, dude? It's going to be 1 for Dallas, 2 for Los Angeles, 1 for Cowboys, 2 for Rams, guys. No, not really, Marcus. I mean... Not really. I mean, part of it was that I wasn't streaming, you know, that much after we got back from vacation. So, you know, that certainly didn't help things. But like I said, I mean, it was just weird that we had like several hundred views on that first sim. I don't know. I feel like YouTube's screwing with me or something. So let's see. So back on January 2nd, we had 832 views, and since then it's like we've kind of been just over 100. People must have really liked the Colts and the Texans game simulation, I guess. I have no idea. It just seems like we had a lot more views there for that one. Is the bet for Dargon coins? What are Dargon coins? You mean gold dragons? Yes. And what's up, Odell? The Rams are going to win? We'll see, I guess. Yeah, everyone was behind the Texans, right? I don't know, man. I don't know, JJ. You remember when you had 200 plus gold dragons? Well, I mean, remember they did get reset, so you know. All right, let's take a look at. Let's see. Does this thing still work? Does this thing still work? I think it does. Wow, everyone's betting on the Rams. You guys are gonna jinx the whole damn thing. You know how this works, guys. If everyone bets on Los Angeles, then Dallas is obviously gonna win. That's how these sims go. You guys should be accustomed to this by now. You should be accustomed to this by now, guys. Come on. Let's not ruin this for Los Angeles. What's up, NFL? Cowboys? Oh, place a bet, man. Baker, you jinxed me in that stream a year ago. Wait, how did I jinx you? The sub thing. How did I jinx you? What's up, Amon? How's it going, bro? What's up, Denzinator? Dude, I just want to call you Darrell, man. Change your name back, dude. Change your name back. Put Darrell's pick back on there. If he's who you like... and someone tried to threaten you. You just came from Walmart. It was fun. You know what? The only thing I ever found amusing about Walmart is that Walmart's probably one of the last few stores, like... I don't know. I guess you only see it in stores like that anymore. Because even in, like, convenience stores, I don't even think... Or not convenience stores, like CVS... and those kind of places, they used to sell sports cards. But I don't think like stores like that even sell sports cards anymore. Like cards used to be, gosh, sports card collecting used to be a huge thing. Like stores would have packs of those cards and all sorts of different brands and stuff like that. And now you're like, you can only find sports cards in like, CVS still has sports cards. See, I guess I've never looked. Yours does? Okay, that's interesting. It just seemed like it was bigger when I was younger, but then again, I was much more interested in it when I was younger. I'm gonna keep it for this stream now. Consider changing. Okay. I mean, you don't have to buckle under pressure, man. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see what bets look like. Wow, is everyone still betting on the Rams? So this is an 8-game. It says it's supposed to be partly cloudy, and for some reason I thought that Los Angeles still played in a dome, but I guess they don't. So I was kind of confused when it showed like weather forecast. I'm like, wait, how is it saying it's? Oh, someone bet on the Cowboys. Cowboys is option 1. Again, it's always like left to right, top to bottom. Start with left to right, top to bottom. 1 is Dallas, 2 is Rams, Los Angeles. What's up, Rye Guy? Come on, man. We need to get more people up in this mug, man. I don't know what the hell's been happening.
Hey, everybody. It's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gordon.
What's up,
Charles
Don?
Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
I mean, I'm not sure why Los Angeles would really need a dome. I mean, they play in warm weather, so it's not like it really matters.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Well, I meant like more people, Marcus. Like I said, man, we had like 30 people watching that first sim, man. I don't know what the hell happened. If LA wins, you change your name to Baby Marcus. Oh,
quarterback,
man.
Close to 4,700 yards passing, 32 touchdown passes. The question now, what will they do in the playoffs against the Cowboys?
And they got the playoff experience last year against Atlanta.
You tore your ACL and MCL in football. You play quarter. Stop lying, dude.
Got beat at home, even
why would you have a smiley face after that?
But I think it allowed them to weather a little bit of a dip during the regular season this year. And the last couple of games, Jared Goff was back being the guy that you described.
The sim or IRL what?
Tough in the
We're
pocket,
talking about
able to make the throws downfield. And this Rams offense, they're hard to handle when they're on top of their game.
They look very vibrant. The Rams uniforms do, that is. Goff back to pass first. Pass underneath for about 4 yards.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Oh, when he'll change his name.
Boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive.
What if it's raining? No, I mean it rains. It rains everywhere. So I mean,
and they operate as a terrific unit.
Trains, come on, man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Just behave.
A play fake to Gurley.
That's like when they. Oh no! Down goes Goff. Down goes Goff.
Gets there this time for the sack.
All right, so I forgot to read this before the sim started.
Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Once they stop talking, okay. Dallas had a game last weekend against Seattle, while the Rams had a first-round bye. For this upcoming game, Dallas managed to lose one of its starting defensive tackles to injury, while the Rams have Todd Gurley back and a far less banged-up roster. How will Dallas handle a much healthier, rested team? Will Sean McVay get his team deeper into the playoffs this year, or will they exit again after only one game like last year? Find out today.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
That's like Eli getting sacked? Okay. Oh, Goff back to pass on 3rd and long. Throws it. Oh, overthrown, incomplete. How did you miss that, dude? Didn't it look like the guy way out there? He probably had his guy beat.
Down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to
So Los Angeles is going to punt, go 3 and out. They had one positive play, then Goff got sacked, and then an incomplete pass. So not a great drive.
Back deep is Tavon Austin.
Will Dak and Zeke play like Cowboys veterans? I don't know, man.
A big boot that time.
Yeah, I did, Detonator. I did. I find it very amusing.
Here comes Dak Prescott, fresh off his
Some Cleveland
playoff victory in the wild card round win over Seattle 24-22. What did you make of Dak and the Cowboys?
I go back to what his running mate Ezekiel Elliott said after the ball game, and I'm paraphrasing, so correct me if I'm wrong here. Didn't Zeke say that Dak played that game like a full-grown man? I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal for them, being able to run one in, being able to throw one in, and was tough throughout the ball game when they needed him to be. And now he gets set to take a trip to Los Angeles and take on the high-flying Rams.
Yeah, the test a little tougher this week.
I'm trying not to talk over them because then it just two people, us talking over each other. Oh, picked! Wow, the first play. Jack gets picked. Oh my God! No. The Browns already hired their head coach. They hired Freddie Kitchens, the offensive coordinator, or the interim offensive coordinator. Did he get 2 feet in though? I don't know. That may be not a pick.
Well, before the Rams take their next snap, Charles, let's preview that game that they have coming up.
We'll see.
With the
I mean,
you talked about
did they really show the whole catch or just the end of it? I mean, that would be reviewed automatically. So I mean.
And I think that Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh's running mate at defensive tackle, they have to make sure they play down and distance each time. And what I mean by that is these guys are great pass rushers. And a lot of times when you're a great pass rusher, you want to rush the pass run every down.
So no review. It was good.
First, because that's what the Cowboys are going to throw at them with Zeke. If they can slow down the run, stuff the run.
There you go. Give it to your boy. What are you doing? Why are you running backwards?
Dak Prescott in the pocket.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
What's up, sports? Hey, I don't know, man. Madden, you know, again, it's automatically reviewed because it's a turnover. So apparently it was fine.
He used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big that start to create space for you up front.
Charles Davis, shut the hell up, dude. Let me talk.
For a nice explosive run.
Damn, son, you talk too damn much. But I was gonna say that some Browns, local Browns fans or local news people were kind of joking about Adam Gase, saying that they said, well, all he needs to do is go coach for the Patriots and the Bills, and then he would have covered the whole division.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability.
Yeah, he keeps blabbing on like every single play. It's like he's talking for like a year. Like, give me a chance to talk, Charles. You're not the only commentator here. I'm like the third wheel with you bums. You won't let me talk.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You kind of like the pick. You know, it's tough to say, man. You know, it's. Who knows what the situation was in Miami, but oh, look at Gurley. Damn, a lot of good blocking. Can you mute the broadcasters? I mean, it's possible, but I mean, they add something to the game, but I just hate when they just keep talking so damn much. He's telling all these stories and crap. He's like John Madden on here, except a lot less entertaining.
As we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
Charles Davis doesn't come out here to talk about turducken and draw penises on the screen.
Right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Like Madden used to.
Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Wait, Marcus, you mean Chris Collinsworth as in Mr. Double Doink? Mr. Double Doink himself, Chris Collinsworth. What did I eat for dinner? Actually, I didn't eat anything for dinner yet. I ate a snack before I started streaming. Was Charles Davis in the NFL? No. They tell his story in the commentating when he's commentating. He said he was glad that he didn't go to the NFL or whatever. He played in college. Oh, Anderson to the 1. Damn.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
And then, like, the other guy was like a field goal kicker. I don't know if he was in the NFL or not, but I think he was. I'm not 100% certain. I just know he's a field goal kicker, and Charles Davis played like cornerback or something. He was definitely on the defensive side. What's up, Cam? You butthead. What's up, Damien? All right, so first and goal at the 1 with Todd Gurley in the backfield. Him or C.J. Anderson.
They'll try and push it in.
Oh my gosh, he got tripped. What the hell was that animation? That was crazy. It's good Phil Simms is in the game. I don't know. Simms and Nance were fine.
Because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra.
What the hell was that? That wasn't even a tackle. He just like ran into it. What the? He like tripped. He tripped over his own guy, and then he tripped into Gurley, who then tripped over him.
Back at the 2 now.
See, where's Alanitis? That's why you need more animation sometimes, because that's not realistic. Yeah, the Colts sim was yesterday, man. Wow, loss of 3.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the
Buffalo
air?
chicken? Oh, I can't eat buffalo chicken. That's too. That stuff will destroy my stomach.
But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Who won it? I don't know. Go back and look, man.
And think about it being 4 down territory.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Actually, I do remember, but I don't know if I don't think you want to know, man. That's all I can say. Goff back to pass. He's looking, throws back of the end zone, overthrown, incomplete. So the turnover may only result here in a freaking field goal. Amazing.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Rams take the lead to begin the game.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Do you think Browns will go to the Super Bowl and win in 2021? I mean, why 2021? Well, okay, I mean, I see what you mean. But why 2021? Why not 2020? Why not 2020? Why wait another year when you can do it now?
Back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jordan Lewis.
But Damian, dude, the Colts did not win that game.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I just went back and published the video just now. If you want to, you know,
Dak Prescott on the offense,
take a glimpse at what happened. The game was very, it was a big yawn fest. So Dak Prescott's only throw of the game so far has been a pick. It's not a good start for Dallas.
They tell him that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead.
So guys, I ordered 2 boxes of cards based on. God, who was talking with me about it yesterday? Someone was in here talking about cards yesterday with me, and I forget who it was. But I bought a box of Panini Prism cards, 2 boxes actually, and I'm gonna do a live like pack opening when I get them. I'm supposed to get them on Monday, so that should be cool. There's a chance of me getting a Baker Mayfield rookie card, and you get a signed Baker Mayfield rookie card. Prism, P-R-I-S-M, or P-R-I-Z-M. I think it's spelled P-R-I-S-M though for those.
Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
But you're guaranteed 3 autographed cards per box. So I mean, I'll at least get 6 autographed cards. And then there's like 100 rookie cards in the base set, and then 200 other regular player cards. So I'm going to be getting, there's 12 cards per pack and 12 packs per box. So that's 144 cards per box. So 288 cards I'll be getting. Oh my gosh, that could have been picked right there. So there'll be 288 cards per box that I'll have. So I'm really excited. I'm so hoping I get a Baker Mayfield rookie card signed. Oh my God, I would just like, I think I would poop myself on stream if that happened, or maybe wet myself. Something would happen. Where are all these mods? I don't know, man. I think Preston may have died because he types in chat, but he never comes here anymore because he has no, he don't got love for me.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Prescott. Oh my gosh, they completed a pass.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard
Gets the first.
line before being corralled.
So Beasley is listed as questionable right now
Now that was pretty.
on the Dallas Cowboys injury report. There's a lot of
there's
a lot of players for Dallas that did not practice today, and like about a handful that are listed as questionable for the game. Do I like trains? You know what kind of train I would like to have? Trains. I would like to have one of those around the Christmas tree. I want a Browns-themed train. Oh, Zeke. Oh my gosh, he did a spin move and then ended up costing himself to lose yards. The guy who's trying to get mod is still here. Is that you, Marcus? Baby Marcus? You trying to get mod? Yeah, because I've got a Cleveland Browns themed Christmas tree as it is already. So I want a Browns themed train to go with it. I ended up buying new additional Browns themed stuff for the tree this year. So I want to do something like every year to kind of make it better. Even if it's just one or two more ornaments or something.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train.
This year I ended up getting a Browns-themed blanket to go around, you know, the base of the tree, and then a Browns-themed star to go at the top of the tree. So now, like, I have orange and brown color on the tree on that, and I also bought brown.
Third down, it's Prescott.
Prescott throws caught for the first down. I also bought brown-colored garland to wrap around the tree, because a lot of the ornaments. One of your friends got a Nick Chubb jersey. I got a Baker Mayfield jersey, an orange one, the one that's like damn near impossible. You can't find that thing anywhere. My brother got it for me for Christmas, so that was a good Christmas present. And then also for Christmas, kind of, but not really, I also got tickets for Trans-Siberian Orchestra that we went to. Well, me and a friend went to at the end of the year. So the run game's not working too well right now. What's a Mayfield jersey? What do you mean, what's a Mayfield jersey? The one I've worn in my videos, Butthead, Baker Mayfield jersey.
Swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right
there. No, it was not a
that's
Kessler jersey. It was a Baker Mayfield jersey, dude.
A little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
Those things sell out on NFL Shop. Like literally, those things sell out in a matter of days. Like once they restock them, they're like gone literally like a few days after. There's so many bandwagon people buying up. Either that or maybe it's just Browns fans. But I have to imagine there's more than Browns fans just buying up those jerseys. I think there's a lot of bandwagon people buying up those jerseys. Where's that Wentz jersey? I don't have a Wentz jersey. I have a Foles jersey, remember? It's a Foles Super Bowl MVP jersey. I've got that. I also have my Alexander Ovechkin Stanley Cup jersey as well. You know, Big D. Oh, he caught it! Wow. I thought he dropped it when he got hit. I got the Big D Nick Foles jersey, if you know what I mean.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really
wow, how was that a cat? That was kind of close, man. I don't know. But I was watching this YouTube video today this guy had of him fighting some other guy in that game Fight Night Round 3. And oh my God, this guy was, he was just swearing so much at the end of the video, and was at the beginning of the video, he was like threatening to, he said, oh, if I ever meet you in life, like, I'm going to be the last person you see before you meet God. It was like, what the hell? Like, this dude was weird. Uh-oh, flag, late flag.
Certainly looked like it indeed. Here
was that a face mask somehow? I don't think so. He tackled him by the ball.
Face mask. Defense.
All right, I want to see the play. Where's the face mask? I didn't see no face mask.
Well, we looked at each
he grabbed
other
the
right
ball.
away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because
you know what, ref?
always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Do we have the Cowboys refs here today? Come on, man. The play is under review. Yeah. Hey, did you hear that there was supposedly there was talk about them being able to challenge penalties? Show the replay. You can't. You can't, unfortunately. You have to go back like in the DVR. Or like go back in the video. Go backwards in the video. Look at the play. Prescott back to pass. Throws it. Oh my gosh. Incomplete. Could have been picked there too. Man, it's so buttery smooth on the stream. Hit the Xbox button. That doesn't do anything, dude. Not while you're simming.
He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Let's see. Oh, I saw it. He was staring him down the whole time.
And he's able to get it down to the
I knew he was going to pass it to him if he came open. The defense kind of dropped back a little bit.
But they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Pick.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Where are you at, Amon? How far in the video are you? Are you behind?
Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Like minutes behind?
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Are you waiting for Prescott to throw another pick? Oh, okay. Because he already threw one earlier, so I wanted to make sure you're not.
You see him pointing, communicating.
To review the penalties, no. Oh, let's see. Throws it. Wow, touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
They sent like everyone on the blitz.
A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
That's almost just
yeah, it didn't look like a face mask to me in real time. I mean, it looked like he was grabbing the ball.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because
I wish he would have landed on the ball and then twisted his ankle. Oh.
Speed or maybe even just strength.
It looked like the jersey from the angle.
The goal is to go for one and kick the extra point.
And the extra point is up, and it's good. So now Dallas leads by 4 points.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Come on, what is that weird crap you're posting in Discord, dude? What the hell is that?
Out is the kickoff unit.
They should have actual commercials? No, man. Not unless they're going to pay me to have. They do actually, technically. When at the end of the quarter, the end of the first quarter, they always have a. They have an advertisement for Snickers.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10.
It was a hard angle, but yeah, it didn't look. Yeah, because it looked like his hands were like where the football would have been, around his arms, not at his face. Has there ever been a kick or punt return? Yes.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
But it doesn't happen that often because it doesn't really happen that often in football. So it's kind of once in a while type thing. All right, so Gurley running successfully this drive again. That's what they need to do, man. Give it to this dude, him and C.J. Anderson, man. Just run the ball until they can stop you. And if they can't, then just keep running it. What's up, Markel? How's it going, dude? You finally ordered the Ronaldo jersey? Oh, snap. Sweet, dude. But I think you're lying to me for some reason. Is this like a zone run scheme they got here or something? It kind of feels like it, but I'm not 100% certain.
Carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know you were joking because I know you wouldn't. You're a Lionel fake Messi fan. You still have the old one? Cool. If Eagles and the Chargers win, my teacher will give our whole class 100 points. What the hell?
Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
She doesn't like the Pats or the Saints. Good. Neither do I right now. Oh, Gurley gets stuffed. Lost the yard.
As he's going to be stopped
3rd and
before
long.
he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
You're just glad AFC North is out? Whatever, dude. I mean, yeah, I guess whoever was left in there. If the Browns were in there, then you better not be glad they were out. Be like, yeah, go Browns. Go Browns.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh, what a catch. What a pass. I thought that had a chance of getting picked. That ball seemed like it was up there forever, man. And look, Gurley's doing all the receiving, too.
It's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking
your phone's buffering a lot when you enter your grandpa's house, so you cannot stay because you can't even see the game.
Nowadays.
JJ, you suck, bro. You suck, man.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
All right, Dallas sending a blitz. You see it up there. Not picked up either. They lost the yard. End of the quarter here. Aaron Donald is mean, huh? Maybe, I guess.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday
and here's your Snickers commercial they always do. Whoever said they need to do commercials in Madden.
Right after this.
They always do the Snickers commercial after the 1st quarter. Well, usually. I'm pretty sure they still do.
The NFL on EA
Gatorade
Sports is fueled by Gatorade,
See?
the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin.
So they do have
the Rams with a
Marcus there. It's a Gatorade commercial.
But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Wow, what's up, Giraffe? Dude, man, what? You show up on time, bro. Show up on time, man.
Back to the ground. This time.
Oh gosh, huge gaps. Oh, he's short by a yard.
He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football.
Yeah, man. I thought you said the other day that Vance Joseph was going to Cincy.
Boy, the reward was there. A big.
If the Chiefs don't beat the Colts, you're gonna be sad.
Now 3rd and very short in order to
I don't know, man. Like,
down.
I kind of feel like the Chiefs deserve to go more, but like I said, the Colts are my 2nd favorite AFC team. So I mean, it's. There's the run, gets the 1st, just barely. Jeez.
Picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, it's likely, but not 100%. Well, I mean, clearly it's not 100%. Because if he interviewed with the Browns recently, and he's still under consideration with the Browns for defensive coordinator. But see, now I heard they're also looking for offensive coordinators. So that was interesting to me because I thought that with Kitchens taking over that he was going to do both. But now it's saying that they're looking to fill the OC position too. So I'm like,
this offense finding its legs
okay,
now.
I guess.
Here's another 1st and 10.
So that kind of concerns me a bit.
Here comes carry number 2.
Oh, nice run. It was like a play-action run.
And he'll be brought down inside the
Or like it was like a delayed or kind of, it was like the reverse arm draw, run. Why not keep Greg as HC, dude?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitz.
I really don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's done now, so I mean, whatever. But I mean, that's kind of what I thought they were gonna do. That's kind of was hoping they were gonna do, but maybe they didn't really like his plans for the future of the organization. Maybe he didn't really have any. Maybe he never intended on being head coach. You know, maybe he didn't really want it. I don't know. Oh, man, he got chopped to the knees there. Oh, God, that looked like that hurt.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Rams QB coach is an option. For what?
Invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come.
What will we do when Belichick retires? I don't know.
Sometimes
Kitchen plus bakery equals brownie. I know, dude. I know, man. It's legit.
And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And then they changed the org structure so that now the head coach reports to John Dorsey and not Jimmy Haslam directly anymore. So with Hugh Jackson around, they had he reported to Haslam and so did Dorsey. So now the head coach reports through Dorsey, and then Dorsey reports to Haslam. So they're starting to put some other structure in place. Boring. Football would be boring without Britain. No, it would be perfectly fine. You know why? Because then if the AFC East is officially up for grabs, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, overthrown incomplete. Yeah, I've never heard any of those guys. Like I wouldn't mind like Pagano because I know him from the Colts, and he had some success with Colts for a period of time, but then he just kind of faded though. Well, mainly because he got unlucky, dude. When Andrew Luck got hurt, that was basically like the demise of Chuck Pagano.
This is 3rd and 8.
The Jets would finally be a good team. I mean, touchdown, Gurley. Wow, Gurley's doing everything for them right now. I don't even think a wide receiver's caught the ball in this game. No, freaking. Wait, what? So he's only got 8 fingers? Is that what you're telling me, Mike? I didn't know Tom Brady only has 8 fingers.
You get him into space.
Usually people have 10 fingers.
Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Pagano, Mr. Ursay, I don't feel. Hey, all right, man. Thumbs aren't fingers? Well, then why do they say we have 10 fingers then on our hands? We have 5 fingers on each hand. So if they're not fingers, then why are they calling fingers then, Mike? Anyways, the field goal is good. Extra point is good. Sorry. So Chargers lead by 1 possession here. Because they're dumb. Hey, what's up, Retro? How's it going, dude? Because they're dumb. So you just have dumb thumbs? Yeah, I know sports. Mike he's weird, dude. Baker, watch the Jets go 12-2 next season and lose the wild card round, and everyone would be sad. And everyone would be sad. No. I don't know if the Jets can go 12-2 next year. The Browns have a good. I wouldn't say again like ahead of time. You never know, so I wouldn't want to say it. But it seems like for next season, the Browns have an easier schedule next season than they did this season by a lot. So I mean, the Browns have a chance to repeat 2007. I think, but have better results. So I mean, the Browns have a legitimate chance to going to the playoffs next year for sure.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I feel like it's possible, man, because the Browns go up against the NFC East.
So good at home this year.
AFC East. So there's a chance that there's 3 wins in that, 3 out of 4 games. I'm not saying they can't beat New England, but 3 out of 4 games there are completely winnable. Right, you can't go 10-7 unless that 7's like losing the wild card game or something.
And since 1996,
then you try to correct yourself and you said 10-7. Correct the correction. You need a couple asterisks there. 10-6. That's the thing. I hope they don't. I hope they get more wins than that if they can. I would like to see the Browns one season win the division, man. Win the division. Do something special, man. Nah, you don't think we are going to lose to y'all again? Why not, dude? Why not?
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense
what happened in 2007? The Browns went 10-6 in 2007, and all they had to do, that was when they had Derek Anderson at quarterback. Derek Anderson, Braylon Edwards. That was the same year Charlie Fry started the regular season for the Browns, and then they literally traded him the next week.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps
well, before week 2, actually. They traded him before week 2. It was the first time, like, in like modern football that any team had ever done that or something. But they went 10-6. All they had to do was beat Cincinnati in like one of their final games in the season to go to the playoffs, and they ended up. And then Derek Anderson ended up throwing a pick towards the end of that game, and then that was over. So they went 10-6. They had a winning record, and they didn't even make the playoffs. It was sad. That was the year. That was in 2000. That was the year that Joe Thomas was first drafted. But when Joe Thomas, the year Joe Thomas was drafted. I don't think they had Peyton Hill as yet back then, though.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
But they had Reuben Drones, I believe. Yeah, I'm thinking that correctly. They had Reuben Drones as their halfback. That was the year like the Browns traded like their entire defensive line for Reuben Drones to Denver. It was ridiculous. It was such an awful trade. Reuben Drones had one 1,000-yard season with the Browns, and then like after that he was basically done. And the Browns lost their entire defensive line. Like they traded freaking like Courtney Brown, Gerard Morin, and like at least 1 or 2 other guys for freaking Reuben Drones. It was the most absurd thing, in my opinion. One of the most absurd things the Browns had ever done in history. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the time frame right. I do remember them making some trade with Denver, though. Yeah, Green Bay lost the Kaiser trade, though. So the Browns traded Deshaun Kaiser to Green Bay for Demarius Randall, and the Browns definitely won that trade. Because we saw Kaiser try to play when Rodgers got injured, and that didn't go too well. Oh, my God, Zeke just got lit up.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They're losing the wild card to the Colts. Man, that's the one thing is that the Browns, like, they have a iffy track record against the Colts. They seem to struggle against the Colts for whatever reason. But even though the Colts are my second favorite AFC team, I would still love to see the Browns put a good whooping on the Colts, man. So whoever they get for defensive coordinator, man, hopefully they got some unique schemes and they can compete well in the AFC North at the very least. When is Eagles Saints? Oh my God! That dude just got wrecked too. Damn, what is the Rams doing here? They're punching their lights out. So let's see. So yeah, it would be Sunday morning. Eagles Saints would be Sunday morning. What are the different commands in chat? Exclamation point CMDS.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong
that will tell you all the
way,
commands.
They face a 3rd and 14.
Most of them. There might be hidden ones. I can't remember if we still have hidden ones, but exclamation point CMDS will tell you all the commands.
Now
Prescott running around. Oh my God, what is he doing? He just ran back like 20 yards. Stop running backwards. He throws it deep. It's a broken play. Almost picked. Incomplete. Wow, he just ran back like 20 or 30 yards from the line of scrimmage. You're predicting playoffs right now. AFC Patriots is 1 Patriots, 2 Chiefs, 3 Colts, 4 Ravens. Wait, what is this for? For next season? Oh yeah, I guess for next season. Browns take the 6th seed. Then you have Saints, Bears, Rams, Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. If Jimmy G is healthy. You know what I would say? I mean, I don't want to give the guy too much props, and if he's a locker room headache, then I wouldn't want him. But could you imagine? Could you imagine if in the offseason? So there was a thing published lately that the owner of the Steelers said that he can't foresee this Antonio Brown remaining on the Steelers going into next season. Could you imagine if the Browns made a trade with the Steelers to get Antonio Brown? Could you imagine Antonio Brown and Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb And Jarvis
Now a play
Landry.
fake, and it's gone.
Oh my effing god,
His
dude.
throw is incomplete. The intended receiver.
I mean,
Josh
I wouldn't say
Reynolds.
he's going to the 49ers. It depends on what San Francisco has to give up. The thing is that Cleveland's got a lot of assets to give up. Cleveland's got a lot of, they got the cap space, and they have a lot of draft picks. I wouldn't guarantee that, guys. I would not guarantee. Nothing is ever out of the. You can't imagine they'd be on the. Well, exactly. That's the reason why they would consider trying to do it. Oh, what a catch and pass.
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16, but Mayfield made Cleveland relevant.
You do not want.
Put them in a position where maybe we were even talking about the playoffs. And boy, the excitement level has really ramped up. I would not be surprised at all if he walked away with the award.
Lastly, what about Coach of the Year? Does Frank Reich have a shot after starting 1-5?
AB is going to the Browns just now. Actually, no joke.
But I think ultimately, it
All right,
comes down
dude.
to
Yeah,
Matt Nagy in
because we
Chicago,
just happened to
and
talk
Anthony
about it, and
with
then
the
just
Los
something
Angeles
happened to
Chargers.
happen.
I think Nagy's going to win it because
There's
the Chargers
no
were picked in
guarantee of that,
preseason to
dude.
actually
You know,
win their
usually it's
division or
bestseller.
contend. The Bears were
The
not.
guys, the team that's willing to pay more.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nothing
I mean, I'm not saying that it's a high probability, but, you know, there's always a chance.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The only viable option is either weaker AFC North, AFC team, or NFC team. Hugh Jackson, Coach of the Year. Yeah, thanks, Hugh Jackson.
And out across midfield down
I
to
agree.
45. That first good for 20.
Mike, why not the
First down.
Raiders?
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs.
Oh wait, that's right. If he went to Oakland, then John Gruden would just trade him like the next week.
Guys have to make a lot of tackles.
I don't know any other team that could use a slot receiver. Wow. So you're considering Antonio Brown a slot receiver and not a primary, not a number one guy?
So after 2 first downs, they get another.
Why not the
here.
Seahawks,
First and
Mike?
10 at
Could
the
you imagine
45.
Russell Wilson and Antonio Brown? I mean, it's not like Seattle exactly has, you know, weapons. A lot of receivers. What's up, Mike? How's it going, dude? Wait, Mike, aren't you're a Chiefs fan, right? I'm pretty sure, right? Niners need weapons, I guess. Everyone needs weapons. I mean, in my opinion, I still think the Browns are in need of a solid number one receiver. I mean, if they get someone with speed like that, I mean, I think I would still like a big dude, though. I still think having a tall guy. Play action from Goff. Looking. He backs up a little bit. This could be a broken play opportunity here for Los Angeles. Here he goes. He chucks his duck. Caught! Oh, but he drops it incomplete. Oh, my God. You got to hang on to that for your quarterback. Look, it's Gurley again. I swear to God, he's the only person out there, like, making plays or trying to make plays.
Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance.
You just got here any cheese going on? No cheese yet, man. No cheese yet.
Second and 10.
Coleman was pretty good. Well, guess what? Coleman, I don't think is even on a team anymore, dude. Coleman was cut by the Browns. He went to New England, and New England even cut him. And then I think they even brought him back again, and they cut him again. So there was actually 2 starting Browns wide receivers that went to New England this year, and both of them. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they officially cut Gordon, right? Because Gordon just got suspended indefinitely. I don't think they ever released him, though. He's with the Giants. What a laugh. You see, I think that tells you something. If New England cuts him too, then you know there's something wrong with them. All right, so no gain there for the Rams. Looks like they're going to have to kick a field goal here.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about
The thing that
Cowboys
sucked
rushing
about
offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I
Coleman
think,
is
because they're
that
so cohesive. Defensive line,
I swear to
linebackers
God,
really
every
work
single
well together.
season that he played, and it was always like a game against Baltimore. I swear to God, every single game, every time he played a game against Baltimore, he ended up breaking his hand. After the first 4 weeks of the season, he'd break his hand. He'd be out till week 10, and then like at that point, the season was pretty much lost. He never has been able to stay healthy. The guy's always injured. Oh my gosh, almost blocked. But the field goal is good. Almost some cheese, but denied. John Madden says, no cheese today, baby.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Boy, don't call my Giants good. What? The Raiders are even worse. Damn. Raiders are. So you're saying the Raiders are worse than the Giants? I mean, I guess that's true. The record would say they are, right? No, Gordon definitely got. No, yeah, Gordon had officially got indefinitely suspended by the NFL. Retro, so he's done. Like, he needs he needs a miracle to be able to come back to the NFL. Because remember the story was that New England had hired people to be with him. I think he had 2 people hired to be with him and follow him around the clock to make sure that he wouldn't get in trouble. And he went out of his way to like work around like some of those people that were watching him to get high. So I mean, even if he would come back to football, I still think New England would officially cut him. I mean, I can't believe he's not officially cut at this point anyways. But yeah, he was officially suspended indefinitely by the NFL because that was yet another drug violation. Can you believe that national? You know what? It serves Alabama right because they always think they're always so pompous. And remember, there were some of their players even saying that they could beat the Cardinals or something like that, and then they get annihilated by another college team. I mean, okay, yeah, you're gonna be the NFL team, okay.
Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
Gordon coming back on this. He can't. He's suspended. He's not going to be back, dude. You can, and the Patriots aren't even going to make it to the Super Bowl. So what does it matter? Unless they trade him to someone else who happens to convince Roger Goodell to let him back in. What is he going to do when 2025 comes around? They have to make Madden 25, but they already have it. No, they wouldn't. It wouldn't be. It's different than Madden. It's not Madden NFL 25. It was just Madden 25, right? I think. I don't know.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Prescott looking. Oh my gosh, just over the head of the linebacker. What was he doing? Who do you think will make the Super Bowl? I mean, I don't know who I think will make it. Who I want to make it would be.
One of the advantages of zone defense is I remember
shut up, Mike. Whatever.
In front of you. The disadvantages when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to
I would
defend.
be fine with the Colts going. From the AFC, I guess I don't want the Rams to go. The NFC, my only choice at this point would be like the Eagles. I mean, there's no one else in the NFC I like anymore left. I'd be fine with the Chiefs, I guess, in the AFC. Chiefs or Colts, that's it, I think, at this point. I wouldn't want the Rams to go because of the owner being a dick and moving them away from their city. Like, now all of a sudden, go figure, like a year or two after they move away, now all of a sudden their team's good. Like, screw that. You know what? They deserve to have a losing season or losing this first game.
We're back to the City of Angels.
But even then, I don't want the Cowboys to go, so I think the Rams should go because then there's a pretty good chance they'll get eliminated if they go further. Patriots are going to win. Yeah, just like last year, right? Oh, wait, what happened then? Tom Brady, back to pass. Game's on the line. Oh, my God. Strip sack, fumble. Eagles recover. Yeah, just like that year? Oh, wait, no. Why would they get Sean McVay at pass rusher? The hell, what? Oh my God, what's up, Push? What's up, dude? I don't know why I said Push. Because I was looking at Pew. What is it? Exclamation point, GLDR. What do you mean what happened the year before? You know what happened last year at the Super Bowl? Remember that whole thing? Eagles lose to Eagles beat the Patriots. Tom Brady, Madden cover, Madden curse, fumble, cost his team the game. They didn't win anything. I mean, they lost the Super Bowl. That's all that matters. So no, they did not win last year. They lost to the Eagles. So no, they lost. Big fat L. Big fat L, bro. Well, Gold Dragons were reset recently too, so.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Rams can't stop the run.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they're going to send out the
I don't know, man.
unit to, as they say,
The hell are you talking about the year before? We're talking about last year.
So
I said last year. Last year they lost the Super Bowl.
58-yard attempt.
58-yard and no good. Wide right.
He missed it. And this
It had the distance. It looked like it would have barely cleared the crossbar. We said we're talking about last season. I guess your memory is kind of fading because last season to you was the last time they won as opposed to the last time they lost. You sound like a bandwagon fan. I think it sounds like you sound like someone who has bad short-term memory, I think. Are you okay? Do we need to get you help?
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple
dude,
digits,
Robbie Gould was not that much better anyways. I mean, I guess, but
that's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it? That 100-yard mark.
It really has.
Every year probably cheering for a new team. No, that is not the case, dude.
It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Exactly. See, Push knows. He knows what's up.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will
Robbie Gould is great. I don't know, man. I thought he had his issues. That's why he's. I thought that's why they cut him in the first place. I think that's why they got rid of him in the first place. Cody Parkey's not a bad field goal kicker, man. He's just down on his luck. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, sometimes kickers have bad streaks.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And this Kadima person, yeah. Let's see. Once Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are gone from New England, let's see how much of a fan. Let's see how much of a Patriots fan you are anymore, bro. When they're going 1-15, we'll see. Let's talk then, okay, bro?
Let's talk. 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's talk then. Let's see how loyal Patriots fans are. Let's see how loyal Patriots fans are when they're going 1-15 back-to-back seasons. We'll see what happens then when Josh McDaniels is busy running that team into the ground. We'll see what happens then. Then come back and let's chit-chat, okay?
They'll miss up 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood.
Last time I was in chat, that was the NFL, NHL playoffs, yeah.
Fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
yeah, when you play in one of the when New England plays in one of the worst divisions in football and gets 6 automatic wins every single season, yeah, I'd say it's been pretty easy. So come play. Let's see New England in the AFC North. I don't think they'd stand a chance, dude.
Takes place as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come play in a division that actually has competition, and then let's see how well New England does. They definitely don't win 10 games a season.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And Tom Brady ain't getting shit this year, dude. That's what I'm hoping. This weekend, guys. Chargers fans, rise up. Bandwagon Chargers fans this weekend. Just like last weekend. They beat the Ravens. Now it's time to beat the Patriots. And once the Patriots are gone, then I don't care what happens to the Chargers.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
What if it was, I mean, honestly, what if it ended up being the Battle of Los Angeles? Could you imagine that? How ridiculous that would be, the Chargers and the Rams. That would just be like so, I don't know. I feel like that would be embarrassing or something. You say ban this person? I don't know. He wants to keep running. He keeps running his mouth. He's just a triggered Patriots fan. That's all. Oh, bobbled, caught though. Oh, they last time out. for Los Angeles. So they drove down to kick another field goal here. So you at least make the lead a 2-possession lead. If they can make this field goal, it's a 2-possession game. You picked both Rams and Chargers. Yeah, I don't think we'd want to see that. I don't think America's ready for that yet. I think that would be bad. Especially for the Chargers, considering that, remember at most of their home games, how the away team had more representation than their own team.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
And the kick is up, and it's good with 2 seconds left on the play clock. Rams take a 2-possession lead.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
It's not going to be Rams and Chargers. I mean, yeah, I hope not. The NFL East.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
All right, wow, okay, we're going into the half now. Oh, he juked, but it doesn't matter.
So we come upon halftime here in Southern California.
So Los Angeles had the ball first, so Dallas will get the ball back anyways. That's why the Rams had a score on that possession.
Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Take it away, Coach. Rams lead in every category, rushing yards and passing yards.
Thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has
if
been
it actually
a
happened, that would be crazy, and I would go for the Chargers. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I'd watch the game, to be honest.
And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back
like,
out to Brandon Gott.
I don't know if I'd watch the game. There's literally been years I never watched the Super Bowl because I didn't enjoy any team that was in it. Like I had no vested interest because both teams sucked in my opinion. Did you hear that Cardinals might trade Josh Rosen and then draft a QB in the first pick? I highly doubt that's going to happen. Because who are they going to trade Josh Rosen to and get anything meaningful from? If they're willing to part ways with their first round pick, I don't think they're going to do that. I think that would be a bad idea.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Man, my eyes all irritated.
And he'll take this one near the 25.
Patriots versus Cowboys in the most hated Super Bowl. Yeah, that would be one I wouldn't even watch it at that point. I absolutely would not watch that Super Bowl. That would be absolute trash Super Bowl.
Offense first here in this third quarter. They're close.
Cardinals denied all trade. Well, they should. I mean, and shouldn't trade.
I would agree with that totally.
They shouldn't trade their first round pick.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Yeah, because Cowboys got such a bandwagon, and I know that Patriots bandwagon is pretty damn big too.
Second half
you know it's got to be.
And it's been like this
that may be as big as the Dallas bandwagon, if not bigger.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2.
Mortal Kombat song.
2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
That stupid song, man. I just think of Mortal Kombat every time I hear it. It's not the actual Mortal Kombat sound, but it's something damn close to it.
That just means you're one big score.
It just kind of makes me think of that. Mortal Kombat.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them.
Saints Colts. You know, I would only be remotely interested in that kind of a rematch because of when the Saints. I would want to see the Colts win that game so badly. Like if that was it, I would want to see the Colts win so bad because that would be kind of like retribution for the year that the Saints beat the Colts in the Super Bowl when Peyton Manning played for Indianapolis, but that was the year of Bountygate. That was the year that the Saints took Brett, I believe. I mean, my NFL memory is usually pretty sharp, but I believe that was the year that they injured Brett Favre when he played for the Vikings in Bountygate, and they went to the Super Bowl that year and beat the Colts. But then, that's when their whole, Sean Payton got suspended and Greg Williams got like kicked out of football or whatever for a few years because of that.
Precursor of a big second half.
You want Saints Colts because you hate all other teams? I mean, I would be fine. Like if it was like the Eagles and the Colts, I'd be fine with that. Like I said, I mean, most teams I wouldn't mind. I would be fine with the Chiefs in there. I'd be fine with the Colts. I'd be fine with the Eagles. There's no one else in the NFC I'd want to see in the Super Bowl other than the Eagles at this point. But if that fails, which I mean is always the possibility, then I'd want one of my AFC teams to win. Oh, incomplete. Nice defense.
Well, while we have a second, let's look ahead to the divisional round of the AFC. Of course, Indianapolis and Kansas City kicking things off. And Charles, the Colts 4-0 all-time versus KC in the playoffs. They're becoming a pretty trendy pick.
They really are, and a lot of it is because of the strength of their offensive and defensive lines. Not to mention how Andrew Luck is playing in his
Vic Fangio. Wait, where was Fangio before?
But Kansas City, the #1 seed. They're seeking
gosh,
to break that trend of losing games in the playoffs at home that they shouldn't. This is another opportunity with Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
Speaking of losing games in the playoffs, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers 0-7, including the playoffs against.
Oh my gosh, Zeke! Oh, he did a spin and kind of halted his progress there.
No better chance for the
he could have broke
Chargers
that possibly.
As I always say to you, if not now, Chargers, when? Even though it is going to New England. He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, push. Yep. Oh, stuffed on third down. It was short. Damn. Chargers Saints. Ugh. I would not watch that game. I would definitely not watch Chargers Saints. Vic Fangio is the D coordinator of the Bears. Oh, I mean, it might be all right, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. I remember someone was saying they would hope like Harbaugh would go to like Miami or something like that. Jim Harbaugh, right? Yeah, Jim Harbaugh's the guy at Michigan, right? So, but it's like, dude, he can't ever win meaningful games in Michigan. He hasn't won any meaningful games in Michigan for years now. He certainly sure as hell can't beat Ohio State. So why the hell would you hire someone like that? Especially since he's known to be good with college players, but not. We saw his tenure in NFL come to a abrupt halt because the locker room basically turned against the guy. So I can't imagine any NFL team wanting to hire Jim Harbaugh.
Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Well, I mean, Houston had. Oh, what a catch! First down. Houston had good. They had good playoff runs when Cincinnati would make the wild card. They certainly had no problem winning those games against Red Rifle Andy Dalton.
Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What are your thoughts on the goalie situation in Columbus? Well, I'm not really sure. I mean, I saw that Bob wasn't traveling with the team, but I'm not sure exactly what the situation really is. I didn't think there was really much of a situation. I know there was some talk about Bob saying that he may want to move on after this season, and I saw that Paneri also said that he wanted to potentially move on after this season. I saw that some liquor or some bar or some liquor place in Columbus had offered Panarin like free vodka like while he plays with Columbus to could try to convince him to stay or stick around. I'm not even sure why it's such a big deal because honestly, it's not like they're doing that bad. I mean, you're not going to win every single game, so I'm not sure what their dilemma is right now. Peyton, stop it. Stop.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route.
Columbus is in third right now in the Eastern Metro with 51 points. I mean, it's not like they're a bad team. That's why I don't understand why there's so much drama this year around people wanting to leave and stuff. It's a little weird to me. I mean, they're not like a flashy team or anything like that. Yeah, the backup is Corpusalo. Payne, get! Leave it. Get.
They go
play action again from Goff. Goff looking, throws it. A hit on the throw, incomplete. What do you want?
But it's incomplete. CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs, now we know how the start of the draft is going to go. The top 5, Arizona, San
you hope the
Fran,
Niners
Jets
get Nick Bosa?
3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019
yeah,
than
2018.
49ers
need to invest heavily in a backup quarterback. Maybe they can trade Arizona for Josh Rosen. In case Jimmy G. Oh my gosh, because usually once someone gets an injury like that, didn't he tear his ACL or something? It was something pretty bad, right?
That's where the quarterback market begins.
If he tore his ACL, well, I'm being truthful, man. I'm like saying in the best interest of the team, so that way they have a formidable backup if something happens to Garoppolo again. I mean, then what? Then they're basically like they're like a modern day version of the Colts when they had Peyton Manning. When Peyton Manning went down, they had absolutely no one as that backup, and their team was like the worst in the league. So, oh my gosh, almost picked.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved.
All right, guys, hang on. I'll be back in a minute.
At least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Cowboys swarm in, and it's blocked. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
And however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting
Where am I at? I had to go
Great
look at the
opportunity
dog
to
out.
run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go
Oh wait, what the hell happened? We had Madden cheese when I was gone. Oh, Dallas got cheese. Oh, go figure.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Oh my gosh, almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all.
Wait, so
athleticism, hands,
they have Nick Mullen. They need to starting QB. Jimmy G is inconsistent. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think they just need to make sure they invest in a formidable backup because usually if a player encounters an issue like an ACL tear and stuff like that, there's very few exceptions. I mean, those guys end up with issues throughout their career. I mean, it's... Oh, my gosh. Almost picked again. Damn, dude.
It's incomplete.
Hey, what's up, Dog Pound Nation? I said a backup QB, not a starting QB. I said a backup QB, a formidable backup QB. The guy who was there obviously is not good enough to get the job done if Jimmy G goes down. So
a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Teddy Bridgewater? I don't know, man. That's Prescott throws, but he was off balance, being rushed. Incomplete. Oh, look, he put his hands on him. Fight, fight, fight. Get him. Beat up Cooper. Punch him in the head. All right, so last time Dallas attempted a field goal, he missed it. Wide right. Will they be able to nail this one, or we have reverse cheese? 52 yards. The kick is up, and it's good. So we have a one-possession game now.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself.
At least this is a better game than yesterday's game, man. Yesterday's game was a real snooze fest and so freaking annoying and just boring to watch. Kind of pissed me off, too. Bridgewater was a god in Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think because of that he's done. You know what? Now I'm happy to say that his parents and all that, his mom was trying to avoid him coming to Cleveland, and now I say, you know what? Thank God you do not come to Cleveland, bro, because now we have a much better quarterback than him by a lot.
So here comes the kickoff.
Like by leaps and bounds, better than Teddy Bridgewater. Screw that guy. You've been stuck at Teddy Bridgewater, and so can your mom. Oh, what a return!
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
That would be funny, Dog Pound. The refrigerator, right. So what do you think, man? What do you think of them just tossing out Greg Williams like that? And handing the keys to Freddie Kitchens. Yeah, I think so too. Push, I agree with you. I still think they need I think they need a big receiver, someone who can go up and grab the ball, like a Josh Gordon, but someone who doesn't smoke weed for a living. Someone who can stay off the crack pipe. You know, the other thing I know we were talking about earlier, the thing that makes Josh Gordon's latest offenses even worse is that I think he was doing more beyond just weed this time. So whatever he was doing was even worse than what he was doing before when he was in Cleveland. So I mean, I feel bad for the guy, but man, it's like, you know what? At least the Browns got a 7th round draft pick out of that for him not playing the whole season even. What do you hate Dallas for? Because Dallas has such a huge bandwagon, man. Too many bandwagon fans. And they're the first to, they're very quiet when their team doesn't do anything right, but then when the team does do something right, then everyone's all in your face like, "Oh yeah, Dallas is the best, man." Like after one win, "Oh, our team's the greatest." Then like they lose another week, then it's like not a peep out of anyone.
With their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I feel like Greg was a good coach.
Now gone.
But Freddie ran the offense. I mean, you can't deny the offense. Oh, what a play! You can't deny what he did on the offense, but Greg was still, again, he was still the interim head coach. I mean, he was the guy. So, I mean, to lose that presence in your locker room, the question is, what the hell is gonna happen now?
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run,
well, the defense always got gassed, but at least they had turnovers and stuff. They committed. They made them turn the ball. Other teams turn the ball over, where that kind of negated the fact that they were getting gassed.
Since the second half started, 7 of
Dallas
7.
could tell at primetime though, even though they're the most hated team in the NFL, even more than New England. I personally hate New England more. Yeah, I hate New England more than Dallas. Dislike whatever you like. Throws it deep, touchdown! What a catch! Over 3 guys. Holy crap! Who the hell is that? Oh, he's doing LeBron right there. Woods, what? No way. No way. You're not that good. I mean, you're okay, but you're not great like that. Woods. BS, dude. What a catch, dude. Over 3 guys. Yeah, how did he catch that, dude? That was a great catch, dude.
Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball.
How does Dallas have so many bandwagon fans we haven't won in 22 years? Because they just do, man. That bandwagon is heavy. It's big.
Not much more impressive than that.
They had a lot of bandwagon fans in the 90s too, man.
Goff throwing again.
What the hell? The route didn't even develop, so their 2-point conversion failed. They're still up by 12, so it's still back to a 2-possession game now.
Protection was great.
7:02 left in the third.
But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have
Well,
that much time
I don't know, dog. Not maybe, but remember, Freddie Kitchens let him go, I believe. I think that was Freddie Kitchens who actually let him go, which is kind of like, I don't know, man.
There's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
I mean, I get it, but you know what's funny is that I actually had a situation at work where my boss that I used to report to, like, let's say 10 years ago, like 5 years ago, he started reporting to me.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Now, granted, he doesn't work there anymore, but
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
fun fact, Green Bay has the largest fan base and overall the most liked team. Dallas is the most hated. And Jacksonville has the smallest fan base.
Last time they had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's
You know what? There was a long time I know the Browns fans wanted this. Browns fans were so hopeful that they would let the Browns be grandfathered like Green Bay, where they would let the fans actually own the team, like have a share in the team.
Yeah, now we'll see.
Probably help fix the team.
6 on the board here. We'll see. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first.
At least that's a reasonably fun fact you have there. But usually, I've had a fun fact. Fun fact that fun facts aren't usually that fun.
Into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I was a fan of the Cowboys in the 90s. I was also like 5 in the Browns and moved to Baltimore.
And just a small glimpse.
Dog Pound, can you believe? Did you see the interview where it turned out Jarvis Landry had no idea that the Ravens were actually the old Browns? Jarvis Landry literally had no idea that the Baltimore Ravens were formerly the Cleveland Browns before they moved. But then again, he also wasn't alive when the Browns moved to Baltimore by Art Modell's punk ass. Prescott back to pass. Oh, he's gonna get stripped. Oh no, down goes Prescott. Down goes Prescott. Oh, he was going for that strip sack too. Then his buddy screwed it up. Yeah, he was like, really? He's like, oh, I didn't know that. And they were like, yeah. He was like, and then they were like, yeah. And to make matters worse, like 4 years after they moved, they won a Super Bowl. And he's like, oh, that Super Bowl was like, he's like, well, then some of that was yours then. And then like the media guys just kind of laughed. He's like, that you get credit for some of that. I was like, hey, when the Raiders are good again and the bandwagons will return, there were so many. Well, yeah, Raiders. There was a lot. I remember Raider bandwagons. I remember people around the city up here, like back in the 90s, even wearing Raiders hats. Raiders and Cowboys, man, the same thing.
Prescott from
well,
the gun.
Caught out of bounds. The Raiders' biggest mistake was firing Jack Del Rio and bringing in Chucky.
If you're running out route,
I still think that was a huge mistake. It was poorly timed,
and what did we just see there?
And it's been a mess ever since. If they never get that ship corrected,
picking it up and making sure it was
that's going to be looked at. That's going to be looked back at as one of the worst decisions ever made by an NFL owner, like ever.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Prescott running and throws it deep. Defense almost picked. Wow, so Dallas has the punt. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for a minute again. I need to let my dog.
But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, I'm back.
Attention shifts to Todd Gurley.
You have to be tough and gritty to be a Browns fan. I have family in Boston and Pittsburgh, and I have to hear how great they are.
Doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone. That's
Eventually the tables will turn. Let's hope.
We'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Yeah, but yeah, what did Chucky manage to do in his first year? He managed to create animosity amongst his team, where Derek Carr thinks that he's like on the hot seat or has a chance of potentially not being the starting QB of that franchise, even after like he basically led them to a playoff stint 1 year and then only failed because he got injured. Oh, what a catch! But then he dropped it. So the Raiders have had success, and then to top it off, then he trades Khalil Mack away. He trades Khalil Mack away. He trades Amari Cooper away. I mean, guys who actually could be doing stuff for them, and they show you, like, ever since Amari Cooper got traded to Dallas, the dude's numbers have been crazy. They've been like double what he was doing in Oakland this year. So that tells you something about that team right now. I mean, I think he's single-handedly destroying the morale of the team. Yeah, on 10 year, and then then they signed to a 10-year contract. That's unthinkable. The guy's unproven. He's been unproven as a head coach. Remember, the only time he won a Super Bowl, the only time that he won a Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's team. That's the only time that John Gruden's ever won a Super Bowl. Other than that, I don't think he's ever really come close. He basically had the same team for years after, so they made the playoffs, but they didn't go to the Super Bowl. Or they sure as hell didn't win it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Goff with lots of time. Scrambling, throws it, caught.
Oh, he's got a man
wow.
Open, and they worked this well.
Is it all guaranteed?
A gain of 26 on the third down.
God, for whatever Davis that is.
Things to watch for when you play defense.
There right now, he better hope not.
You always hear about that and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy.
I think for coaches, it usually is like you're gonna still be paying out that money if he got fired. Because just like the Browns, remember when they fired Hugh Jackson, he's still getting a check. He's still getting paid because they signed him for a certain tenure, so they still get that money. This is a rebuild. See, that's the thing. I didn't think a rebuild was necessary. It felt like they had. It felt like the Raiders had the building blocks in peace to be able to do some good things, and then, like literally, as soon as you start getting some of them together, now you're like, okay, let's just start over. Like I don't like this anymore. Like what? You were winning. You were like in the playoffs just like literally like a year or two ago. Then all of a sudden you're just like, ah, screw this. Like that's just insane. Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter how you win games. It's the fact that you win them. Right? Whether you win by 1 or you win by 3 or 5, 25, 50, you know, it doesn't matter. However you win, you win.
Example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long.
Exactly. I mean, I'd take 12 wins even if they were all by 1 point, man. I don't give a crap. They're 12 wins. That's what matters at the end of the day.
They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
The Rams on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, but that was his first bad year, right? And that was the year, wasn't Carr injured? I thought they had some injury issues. So it's not like it's all coaching at that point.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What's up, Rob? Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cam, that's great. Not really. Yeah, but we have to remember again what happened in the 6 and 10 season. I mean, I think all that's got to be considered. If you win 12 and 4, then you win 6 and 10. Yeah, you don't want to see your team regress. But if it was because of players, if you didn't have players because, you know, your key guys were injured and stuff like that, I mean, The hell are you gonna do? Then it comes down to, well, then where's the GM? Why didn't the GM get fired? Although I think didn't they cut their GM too? Actually, in Oakland.
To throw on second down is gone.
Caught first down, Rams.
There, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there.
Well, do they really need to call them the Las Vegas Raiders, though?
Quarterback like he is.
Just because they're in Las Vegas, can't they just change the team name?
About how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone.
They did fire the GM too. We'll see, and there you go. And I told you, it's not just the coach.
Doesn't matter. You just exchange.
The GM has a responsibility in that too, especially if you don't have the right guys, or you don't have formidable backups, sustain wins while your key guys are out.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And
damn, Gurley with 20 carries.
22.
He's got 118 already.
Pick up there, and it'll bring up a second.
All right, going to the fourth quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday.
They can be one. Why would they just be only one of those?
After this break, you're watching the NFL.
Why do they have to be the Raiders? I guess is what I'm saying. Why can't they be like the Las Vegas Knights? Not the Golden Knights, the copycat exactly, but you know what I mean.
As well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
The Las Vegas casinos. The Las Vegas money hoarders. I don't know. The Las Vegas gamblers. All right, we're down in the last quarter here, guys. Los Angeles up by a couple of scores here.
On second down, here's
Goff back to pass, throws it deep, touchdown zone. Oh, he was out of bounds, incomplete. Third down and 9.
Now it's third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead.
Well, I mean, I get it, but I mean, they're moving, so I mean.
In this game nowadays, do you sit on the ball?
That's why I said the Las Vegas gamblers.
Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Or the Las Vegas casinos. I don't know.
Throwing on third. Gone.
Goff throws it. Caught. First down. Peyton, get.
Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football.
Stop.
Run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting
25
done.
celebrating like he did something.
Third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Yeah, but you're only moving like down the street basically. That's different. That I understand. But now you're essentially changing a lot about your identity of the team. You're in a different state now, not just in a different city down the street.
It's second and goal.
That's
It's
different.
tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many.
You want to be something new now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reason why you move anyways, is because you need a change of scenery. You want something new or different.
Where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Because to me, it's not right to try to keep history moving.
You
know, that's like if the Baltimore Ravens were instead the Baltimore Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like that wouldn't make any sense. Then essentially the Cleveland Browns wouldn't be able to come back as the Cleveland Browns. Like that would have been disastrous.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
So they kind of change the name, so you change the hit, so the history kind of with it goes away.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball.
People can always remember the Raiders as being from Oakland or Los Angeles, but not have to worry about then they moved to Las Vegas, for a while. Before then they decided to move back or something. I don't know. Why didn't they just move to Los Angeles too? Then you got 3 teams. What the hell? It looked like his arm hit off the back of his player's head or something.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down, but on that one,
we need 3 teams from Los Angeles. You know, 2's not enough.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
And the field goal is up, and it's good. So a 15-point lead now for the Rams. It's still a two-possession game. It's still a two-possession game right now.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off.
LA versus LA. That's what I said, the Battle of Los Angeles. But I wouldn't want to see that because I don't like either of the teams. So I wouldn't want to see the Battle of Los Angeles in the Super Bowl. That would be super annoying. The Rams mainly because, again, the Rams because they alienated their city. And then the Chargers because during their home games, like, you'd have more of the away teams showing up or a lot of empty seats in their stadium because no one supported them. So, you know what? Their fans, that city does not deserve to see
and the decision to bring it out,
a Super Bowl bound
he's
team.
Up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
All right, so can Dallas come back and win this game down by a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and another touchdown? So 2 touchdowns, but they have to score 1 2-point conversion out of all that. 2 2-point conversions would win the game.
And give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win.
Yeah, I need to do a new Browns video though. Actually, I need to do one to cover this week because I usually get a lot of views on those and. Lots of good information about the organization this week, I guess. I mean, it depends on your stance as far as the head coach is concerned. What? Well, how would you? Okay, so how would you have them change their uniforms?
You got the big lead defensively.
How would you have the Browns change their uniforms? What would be different about their uniforms?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You know, there's less Chargers fans in the NFL than any team. Like Elite One, there was more Chiefs fans, Chargers fans. For people said there's only 1,200 Chargers fans, there were 1,500 Chiefs.
So 2nd and 8 here.
You like to go back how they were? What do you mean how they were?
Down.
I think what they should do is they should always wear the orange jerseys. I think that would be awesome if they always wore orange at home and maybe. Oh, picked off! Dak throws his 2nd pick of the game. Oh no, that is not what Dallas needed there. Not if they play like this, Paul. Game over. It's not over yet, dude. It's far from over. There's like 12 minutes left in this game. Or 10 or something like that.
This time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had 3 points.
So look at Jared Goff, 22 for 34, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get
ran into the
Bulls.
I don't know if that
No. I wouldn't want them to change their name. That would be awful. Because then the same thing. Like then you don't have the history anymore. It doesn't make any sense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the
but like even with the logo, like I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn on the logo thing because they're the only team to not really have a logo or design on their helmet, but that's kind of what makes them unique. And a lot of people say like, well, you have no identity because you don't have a logo, but it's like, but they're the only team that doesn't have like something. So that in itself makes them unique. You know, it's kind of like. It's kind of annoying that you don't have something, but it's not that bad that you don't have something.
6 yards is the pickup.
If the Browns win the Super Bowl, will you brag? No, dude, I don't have to. That's the thing, man. Like I said in my video I published the other day, when I called out some certain Bears fans and certain Ravens fans, you'll never hear me on the stream sit here and just say like, oh yeah, the Browns are going to win, or this team's going to win, or that team's going to win. I'll take my best guess or tell you who I want to win. But I never just say, oh, this team's going to win just automatically right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? I don't brag about when a certain team wins. I'll show excitement for a team. If I wanted them to win and they do win, then I'll show excitement for that. But I don't have to brag about it because I mean, everyone saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you let the game do the talking.
They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
I wouldn't be upset if they used the color rush. Like I said, I just like the orange. I think the orange would be awesome if they just did the orange.
Otherwise, this one will probably get away from
should wear their alternate orange uniform. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that should be their standard uniform. Should be their orange with the white stripes, and maybe I think they had a brown stripe in there too on the legs. I think that would be awesome. That's such a cool jersey. That should be their standard jersey at home, and then away should be like similar, but maybe like orange top with brown pants or something with orange stripes or white stripes. Yeah, I like their alternates, but that's the thing. That needs to be like their standard uniform. That would make more sense. Like change your default uniforms to something that pops more. You know, that would be perfect for Baker Mayfield too. You know, he's kind of got that attitude. Now you got these jerseys that kind of pop with it. You know, and then he'll do that little Vince McMahon walk around the place, and then pull out his, you know, pretend like he's whipping out his dong on the field or whatever. Hey, what's up, Alan? How's it going, dude? Throws it! Oh, out of bounds, incomplete. I like the Browns elf. See, I don't know about the elf. Like, it's okay, but I'm not like, I don't like that because that seems kind of like, I don't know, it seems kind of meh. It seems old school to me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that's the reason to do it, but.
First down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action. Maybe
what's up, Alanitis?
Line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what hockey game were you at?
Second and goal.
One of your EHL or something? EHL games? Oh, God. Oh, Goff just throws him off. Oh, my God. He almost threw a pick because he hit his offensive lineman's head trying to throw the ball. Well, that's spooky. High school. What? Not even ECHL or whatever? Oh, my God, Alanitis. You disgrace me, sir.
Loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big
non-pro.
play, third and goal.
Non-pro freaking sport.
Here's
Goff back to pass, chucks it up. Whoa, overthrown. Another field goal attempt upcoming. Now they need to keep that cursive Browns end zone like they do. Yeah, I like that's unique too. I don't think there's any other team that has like cursive writing in their end zone like the Browns do. I like that too. It's kind of an interesting touch.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
And the kick is up, and it's good. So now it's officially a 3-possession lead for the Rams. A lot of field goals here for Zerline. Jets are getting new unis. When?
He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again.
Someone please reply to previous comment. What previous comment? Oh, I'm from Vegas. Do schools up north have high school hockey teams? Oh, I have not. What do you mean up north? Up north where? I don't know that any school that I've been to has a high school hockey team. I don't remember that they did, but I never really paid attention to the hockey in high school. I didn't become a hockey fan until,
after the made field goal,
I don't know, maybe the last like 5 years or so-ish.
And here's Lewis.
You live like 140 miles away from the cities. You really think I could go to a semi-professional hockey game just like that? Yeah, why not? Just take your private jet, Alanitis. I know you got one, dude. Or take your private chopper or something.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Well, that's more like, if you're from Vegas, and that's more like, you know, east side, the eastern U.S.
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something.
Wait, Dog Pound Nation. So you went to Solon High School?
With a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
I'm a Solon High School alumni as well, too, dude. If you actually went to Solon High School.
They go back to the air here after
what the hell?
On the last drive.
Do I know you somehow?
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Baker, the Jets are actually getting new unis. They have a jet on the helmet. Are you serious? What if y'all were friends in high school? That's why I'm like, okay, like, how old are you, Dog Pound, then?
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Oh my God, dude, what?
They're now left with 3rd and
Are you
6.
kidding me?
That
Wow.
second down play call was not
Okay,
to pick
dude,
up
I don't
the
know,
first down.
like,
It was to
this is,
accomplish they
what?
did to get him into a manageable
You grew up on
third
the
down because
well, okay,
the
then
incompletion on
I know
first
where the
down, so they
ABC
were
streets because I
behind
lived right
sticks,
literally. I
so
lived
to
in
speak. They need to make up some ground.
I lived on Aurora Road. I lived on Pettibone Road, and then our last house, last house we lived in before we moved out of Solon was on Fox Run, I think it was called. A little development down the street from Roxbury and the high school.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks,
I mean, it was literally like right next to all the schools, just like the ABC streets.
Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple.
I still go there every year on the 4th to watch fireworks and stuff. I still go to Solon for that every year. Dude, this is insane, dude. How old are you, Dog Pound?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected.
Oh, gosh, going for it on 4th and 6. It's caught, but he's short of the first. Oh, my gosh. Dallas turns it over on downs in their own territory with 8:24 left in the game, down by 3 possessions. You graduated, you graduated in 06. Okay, so I graduated in 99. So, but that's crazy though. That's so crazy that you lived in Solon. That's like, I don't know like anyone who's been in my stream that's like, oh yeah, I lived in Solon. Like I went to Solon High School. Like that's so random. Yeah, I graduated in 99. So.
Yeah, they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to
I guess we both are.
The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, you're you're certainly younger than me. So what? You're like 31, right? Something like that.
Now it's Gurley, and he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down.
30 or 31, something like that.
And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, I'm about to turn 38 tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm about to turn 38 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm older. The Jets will win the Super Bowl soon.
No reason to lighten up now.
Baker, the whole time I was gone, my internet was down. What? Dang, that sucks, dude. Happy birthday, bro. Thanks. Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow, so if you want to stop by, I'll sing happy birthday to myself. Fellow alumni. Oh, he's trying to strip it, but first down. Thanks, Dog Pound. I appreciate that, dude. And thank you, too, Chains. Appreciate it.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Baker, you're the only person I know that pays child support for 5,900 children. Your life must really suck. Yeah, dude. Like, literally, I have zero take-home cash. Hermione? What? Hellenize, what the heck is that? You know, I was thinking about doing a 24-hour stream soon, but the problem... Dude, Code DiGiovanni? Dude, wait, wait, was that dude still... Did you have him as a gym teacher? Did you have him as a gym teacher? I remember him. Yeah, I know that name. That dude, that guy put me and some other kid in high school. He put me and some other kid in the headlock one time because we were fighting when we were playing tag football outside 1 year.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Like, we were both arguing with each other. He came up behind us and put us both like in a headlock and was like yelling at us. We were pissed off at each other. We were both on the same team too. We were both arguing about like who was going to be quarterback or something like that.
So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football is carried.
You're dying over here. I mean, that's just crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Well, we're not the same age. I mean, he graduated 7 years after I did.
to throw.
So, but it's crazy that 7 years. Oh, look at Goff beast moding. But it's crazy that 7 years after, though, that some of the same teachers were still there. I mean, I guess that's kind of typical, but you never know. I mean, things change a lot at schools. But it's just crazy that, like, yeah, I mean, that's just insane.
Be aware, a ball may come your way.
But you know what? And I'll tell you an interesting fact is that my dad and I both had the same kindergarten teacher. So how about that? My dad and I both had the same kindergarten teacher. And my mom and I had the same cooperative business education teacher in high school.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, Goff looking. No, down goes Goff. Down goes Goff. Not that it matters. Why are you taunting or why are you posing, dude? Like, I doubt anyone I'll find on YouTube went to my high school.
You've got to have that leverage.
Yeah, I thought Mr. DiGiovanni guy, I thought he was like hooked up with like one of the health teacher there. There was like some chick that started there when I was there. And I thought there was some rumor like they were hooked up or something. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't go to school in Solon until Solon Middle School. So like we lived in Bedford when I was younger. We went to school at Heskett Middle School in Bedford Heights, or Bedford, wherever city I guess that would be in technically. And then we moved to Solon We moved to Solon in 7th grade, and then that's when I started going to school in Solon. Was in 7th grade. Coach D was a psychopath. Yeah. I didn't really know him that well. I mean, other than that one like situation, because usually in gym like they just say, hey, go play, go do whatever, and then you never heard anything from the coach. I love gym though there, man. I remember playing hockey in there with like the plastic pucks and the plastic hockey sticks and stuff like that. That was always fun. I always did cool stuff in gym. I loved gym class. Basketball, like tag football,
after the made field goal,
dodgeball, that crazy stuff. That was so much fun. Yes, Ellenitis. Donald Trump is actually under his new tax plan. Under his new plans, he's shrinking the size of the planet.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, if the Big Bang Theory is correct, which is likely, that means the universe will reach a maximum reach, and then in the reverse, destroying everything is a trace attack. I've been in high school for 5 months, and it's mess so far. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean,
so Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I wish I remember like some of the other teachers' names there. I mean, but chances are they probably weren't there like too much longer after I was out. I can't really remember too many other teachers' names. That was so long ago. I mean, dude, oh my god. Just think about it, actually. This year would be 20 years. Oh, now I'm old. I'm officially old, dude. This year would be 20 years after being out of high school. Like, once it hits June. 20 years since I've been out of high school. Oh, God. But literally, I've been in the same job. I've been at the same job since then, though, as well. I've been in the same job for 20 years. Since I was in high school. This short, no, I don't recognize that name. That's definitely not anyone I had. Do you remember, there was a substitute teacher we used to have sometime, Miss Ducey? I remember her. I wish I remember, I don't know if you took art. I had an art teacher. I don't remember her name, though. I don't remember her name. It's been too long for me. Mr. Van Reeth, no. Oh, what was that dude? Oh my God, there was I forget. He was a math teacher / like geometry teacher or something like that. He was like kind of like a drunk looking kind of guy. I wish I remembered the dude's name. He threw an eraser at one of my friends one time in school because we pissed him out. Baker, what about the yearbook? Dude, I don't have any yearbooks. I did not buy yearbooks. I absolutely despise going to school, man.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I wish I remembered the dude's name. I just remember he was like, everyone used to think he was like some kind of drunk. And then like he threw an eraser, like, my brother was in high school with me, and he wrote the kid's sister's name on the board in big letters, and then the teacher came in and saw it, and then he's like, hey, he's like, erase the board. He got so pissed off, and he took the eraser and threw it at him, like, from his desk. It was like, what the hell? That was kind of freaky.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yearbooks are a waste. Well, yeah. Plus, if you don't, like, I didn't want to remember my high school years, to be honest. Like I said, I absolutely despised school.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
So I didn't want to remember that stuff. $115 bucks.
Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Ugh.
Harder to move it.
Yeah, forget that. The only thing I have to remember high school was my high school diploma. You know, I always have that sitting here in my little display area with all my other, like, achievements and stuff.
Cowboys on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances.
The shop teacher.
This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott yet again.
You didn't finally buy a yearbook until 12th grade. Oh my gosh, they got a first down. Steal a yearbook. Wow, okay.
Time at a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back.
Your high school choir went to Hawaii.
Agreed. They have to up the tempo.
Why is
in this
that?
case, down a couple of scores.
Achievement unlocked, making it to age 35. Achievement unlocked, making it to age 38. Well, that's after tomorrow. So remember, guys, tomorrow is a stream. I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday, so bring me money. No, I'm just playing. Come celebrate with me tomorrow so I can sing happy birthday to myself. I officially turned 38. Oh my God, I'm scared. Incomplete.
Incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. It's been that
what
kind
stream?
Of a day so far throwing the football.
You're gonna give me the cake? Hell yeah. Well, tomorrow we'll be doing.
Everything else that goes into running a good pass.
Tomorrow we'll be doing the Chargers and Patriots. Do you remember the tornado hit the middle school? Yeah, I heard a thing about that. I do remember when they mentioned that it touched down and hit the middle school. Yeah, I do remember that. Yep.
So 2nd down and 10.
I was already working by then, but yeah, I do remember hearing about that. Were you around the 1 year? You may have been too young for this, though, maybe. I don't know. Because I don't remember how long ago it was. There was 1 year where someone had such bad flooding. Because I remember we left work and, like, the pond or little pond in front of work on Aurora Road. You may actually know where this is at, possibly. But it was close to Enterprise Parkway. There was this little pond in one of the office buildings in front of work, and the pond had completely filled up and was like flowing into the streets, and like the street was like completely flooded on Aurora Road. Where like they literally closed down the ability to get on the 271 over by Cochran Road. They closed down the ability to get on 271 over there. I think actually both freeway exits or on ramps were closed that day. We had to take back roads to get home. That was crazy. Baker, I got you this cool new Fisher Price Thomas and Dishes Choo Choo. Oh snap! Thomas the Choo Choo dog. He's going deep. And no, incomplete. 4th down. That was a turnover on downs. Prescott, 18 for 35, 150 yards and 2 picks and 1 touchdown.
So they've gone for it twice.
I want to move to Hawaii, but it's infested with poverty because liberals don't know how to run an account. No. Dude. Yeah, Mike, I'm finally turning 50, Long story short, a dude didn't poop for like 8 days during Hawaii, and he clogged the toilet to the rim on the director's brother's property. What the hell? Dude, it's not about liberals or conservatives, dude. Because it's not. I'm sure Hawaii isn't exactly flourishing under Donald Trump either. Anyone who lives in the middle class or is poor is not flourishing under Donald Trump. I'll tell you that much. You remember we had the blackout? Yes, the blackout was a big deal. Yeah, we were out of power. I was living in Lyndhurst at that time. But yeah, that was a huge thing.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock.
You should do a giveaway soon. Wow. Like, so I'll do a giveaway on my birthday. Aren't you guys supposed to be giving me stuff for my birthday? Some fan is screaming their head off. What?
This one all over but the shouting.
Baker didn't like school because he was never asked to prom. Dude, that's the dude. Look, I was so, other than like my closest friends in high school, I was very antisocial, dude. Like, I didn't talk to anyone. Like I said, I think I told you guys this story before. There was one time in school where some girl came up to me and was like talking to me, and I think she was legitimately interested in me, but I wasn't sure, and I brushed her off, and I felt, after that day, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh wait, was she actually like interested in me? And I like, that was like the first time that ever happened to me. So I could actually say that as a guy, looking the way I do in high school, some girl actually like came up to me trying to talk to me because she was actually legitimately interested in me. And I remember seeing like about like, God, I want to say it was like 6, 7 years ago when I was at Giant Eagle over here in
that's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that
Legacy Village, which isn't where I grew up. It's you know about 20 minutes away from where I grew up. Some girl noticed me and she's like, "Hey, no, she wasn't hot, dude. That was part of the reason. I shouldn't have been a beggars shouldn't be choosers, man. That's what they say, right? I didn't have any right to deny her, but I wasn't really interested. So
3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Scott Mascuti. Yeah, I don't remember the the name doesn't sound familiar. The name doesn't sound familiar to me. I knew some kids, but I knew like the kids that we knew were unfortunately like kids that were complete idiots.
He did have one blocked earlier.
We knew, oh God, now of course I'm gonna draw a blank because I'm getting old, I guess.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
There were some other Italian kids. There was like one, it was like an older dude, and then there was he had a brother who went to high school with him. I remember he was always like defending his brother because his brother would always get picked on all the time. I just can't remember his name. I remember that he used to be involved in like any type of fights and stuff like that with Twinsburg. Luigi, oh my God, please stop it, Marcus. No, I don't remember his name. It was some Italian name. I really don't remember. Oh my God, they got a first down. And they called a timeout? Are you effing kidding me, Dallas? Do a stream where you show pictures of yourself in high school. Mike's like, okay, dude. Actually, I do have a book that my mom gave me. I have a book that my mom gave me when I was after I moved out. That has like a lot of like stuff that I did when I was younger. So I do have like a Stephen Baker "This Is Your Life" type of book. Do a read your life.
That last catch short of the marker.
Baker, here you go, Baker. Get yourself something nice for your birthday. Thanks, Donovan. So I have pictures from like literally my entire life that I could show if I chose to do so. You guys can see my curly hair from back in the day if I still have it. I might cry though. I don't know, man. Like when you get older, you start getting more sensitive eventually. I could cry. It could be so sad. Because we'd be going through the years of my life where I'm like, oh my gosh, like there may be years of my life where I cherish certain, you know, there's certain times in your life where you remember like, oh, I cherish those times now. You didn't realize it then. But then you're like, oh my God, Dallas, you're killing me. You know, you don't cherish those times then, but then like when you think about it after the fact, you know, you're kind of like, oh my God, like those were, you know, I think about it now too. Like you're like, those are simpler days. You didn't have to worry about going to work every day. You know, you just come home, do your homework, let mommy make dinner for you all the time. You know, now you gotta pay bills, cook dinner yourself. We were 22 seconds from the return of baby Marcus. Thank goodness. Do a draw my life. What the hell is that? Is that like a thing? And yes, Marcus, I did have hair. I had curly hair when I was a kid, dude. When I was real young, I had curly hair. Yeah, dude, I reminisce a lot. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do it more so now, like after my mid-30s, I guess. But, wow, turnover on, never mind. Second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free.
You weren't always a bald bum that played Xbox One.
They took away every passing alley, every
Hey, I'm not bald yet, okay, man? Give me some years, okay? Give me into my 40s before I go completely bald. Unless my wife forces me to go to Bosley. You get a whiteboard and a marker and draw your life and pictures to tell stories by draw. Really? That's it? I thought there was like some app or something. Throws it! Oh, what a catch! But Dallas has one timeout left, and of course they're going to use it with 10 seconds left in the game. Do you remember the dude would walk around all over? So, oh, yeah, dude, I remember him. He died. I heard that I remember he died. Yes, Goober. Yes, I remember him. My mom told me a story about him because he was, I think he was like alive, like he was like in school when my mom was in school. And I don't know if you ever heard the story about the guy, but apparently the guy was like a really smart dude, and then people turned him, some guys got him turned on to like acid or something like that. Dude ended up like frying his brain, and then ever since then the dude just went down the toilet essentially, became nothing. I mean, it's a sad story.
Prescott on first down.
Prescott going deep. No, what a hit! The Rams are like, no, dog, you're not getting 2 touchdowns on me.
This defense was definitely
Your grandfather was a teacher there, and your mom went there? Okay.
more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Yeah, my mom went there. She went to Solon schools too.
Passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's just crazy, man. That's insane. Mr. Moran.
One last shot now for Prescott.
That name kind of sounds familiar, but it could. Oh, picked! Oh, Dak. The final throw of the game. Of course, he would throw a pick. She might know Mr. Moran. Okay.
All teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
You still haven't done your homework yet.
Similar to a tennis match, right?
All right, let me pay out bets. So Rams won this game, of course, hands down, dude.
They got it done, and they feel
I think literally everybody but 2 people bet for the Rams in this game. See, I feel like, dude, I feel like that name sounds familiar, but I think I had a. That name sounds so familiar. Was he a science teacher at all by chance or something? I don't know. I remember having a science teacher and so on, but did he also teach science by chance? Is there any chance that he would have been in there when I was in school and between 95 and 99?
So that'll do it for my partner.
I remember having a male
Charles
science
Davis,
teacher, but I don't vaguely remember his name. Just biology. Okay, well then it wasn't him then. I had some woman in biology, some old lady in biology. I hated biology. Oh God.
As we say so long from Exposition Park in LA.
I hated that class so much. All right, guys. So let's take a look at the stats. So clearly, the Rams own this game. So Jared Goff went 26 for 41, 280 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. So he didn't really have to do too much because they ran all over. This would have been for our parents. Okay. Baker's having biology flashbacks. I just remember. No, I remember I would beg my mom certain days and she would give in to me sometimes. I would just be like, Mom, can I please like not go to first period? Like I would like intentionally, I would intentionally skip that class because I absolutely hated that class so much. But anyways, 280 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions for Goff. Prescott, on the other hand, 21 for 42, so 50% passing basically, but 41.5 passer rating because he only had 197 yards, 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions, 3 picks. Now, granted, the last pick came on a. Just a random chuck before the end of the game, so it was kind of meh. Todd Gurley, 28 attempts for 147 yards, no touchdowns though, no rushing touchdowns at least. And then you had Zeke with 16 for 42, so not a great game for him. Although people say the Rams can't stop, the run, they certainly held Zeke in check here. Now part of that may have been because of the fact that they got up so high kind of quick that Dallas was always playing from behind, so you couldn't get Zeke in the game. So that could be a legitimate strategy for Los Angeles going into this game, is if they can take the lead quick and get ahead, by a couple of touchdowns, maybe 3 touchdowns, then you're not going to have Zeke running the ball too much. Anyway, so receiving, we had the leaders was Blake Jarwin from Cowboys, 7 receptions for 94 yards. And then we had Gerald Everett from the Rams, leading receiver, 3 receptions, 57 yards. Gurley had the 1 receiving touchdown. Wood had another amazing touchdown. We actually need to replay that. You're making my present? Oh, thank you, man. Yes, the Rams won Chiefs Kingdom by a sizable margin. And then Schultz had a receiving touchdown. Defensively, we had a couple of sacks, yeah. So Dallas had 2 sacks. Lawrence and Woods had a sack. Abukum and Brockers each they had half sacks, so 1 sack for the Rams. And then Barron had a pick. Roby Coleman had a pick, and then Peters had a pick. So that was that, guys. So let's take a look, actually. Oh, I hate that you can't do the highlights from there. That's kind of annoying. That would actually make things a lot better, easier. That should be an enhancement to the game. So Rams, did they have a touchdown? Was this Q3 or Q4? I guess it was. I don't know. They tried to go for 2 after that play? I think they did. Maybe not. Where the hell was that play? No, those were just field goal tries, it looks like. Right? Or am I confused? I think those were just field goal tries. I'm trying to find the here it is. Here's the play, guys. This is the play of the game in my opinion. Where can we mail you stuff? Discord. You should set up a P.O. box. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do that, dude, because then people could actually legitimately send you bad crap. Look at, so Goff's looking, he sees, you see Woods back there in the end zone with a small margin, a small window of margin. Look at that, right in the zone. He sat right in the zone. So you guys, if you don't know about defenses, that's a zone defense Dallas is playing clearly because no one's, really manned up on Woods. But Woods just went to the back of the end zone and sat in that zone for a split second. Now Goff's throw, I don't know what the hell that was. How did 25 not jump up for this? He's looking at the ball. Duh. Come on, game, please. Woods jumps to the side, so he overruns the pass somehow, and then he makes that catch in between 3 guys. I mean, that was just a nice looking play right there. Bam, bam, bam. Dude gets cracked and he hangs on for the touchdown. Robert Woods, and then he just says, and then he does his he channels his inner LeBron James right here. He channels his inner LeBron James. Do. Yeah, that was a little weird. How did it just go over the linebacker's head and he just sat there? Or that was like a cornerback, I think, because he was 25, so that's kind of terrible. Was it EA Logic? That's what it is, right? I think that was the command. There we go. Exactly. That's why we have the command in chat. EA Logic. It's definitely not in the games. All right, guys. So that, to me, that was the play of the game, guys. So thank you for everyone who stopped by tonight, guys, to watch the stream. Dog Pound, dude. Look forward to seeing you here again soon, man. That's awesome that there's actually someone else from the stream who lived where I used to live not too long ago. Well, I guess maybe 20 years ago, to be honest. But that's kind of neat to meet someone or to know someone that, like, went to the same school and stuff like that. It's just crazy. But yeah, thanks for everyone who stopped by tonight, guys, to watch the stream. Appreciate the support very much, dudes. Yeah, like I said, next time I'll be streaming tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing the Chargers against the Patriots. So that will be the sim for tomorrow night, dudes. And yeah, so thanks again for all your support, dudes. Till next time. Bye-bye.